Welcome, Leo. I am Art Kozak, and this is Art Kozak Tarot. This is your weekly reading for February 24th through March 1st of 2020. And Leo, I can tell that in the coming week, though it may or may not feel like it for you, you are going to be on the move. You are going to be on the move, um, maybe physically, but more so in terms of your mentality. You're going to be de-stressing, okay? You're going to be getting to a place in life where you're not stressing quite as much as you were before. And you may have some reason for that. I can see that you have experienced a good deal, perhaps a good deal of abundance in the recent past. Perhaps some abundance came your way, experience, some comfortable circumstances, a, a completion, a sense of completion was kind of the start to this more recent storyline. You completed something, and this may have to do this. I mean, whether this is your situation or not, we can think in terms of someone who has completed the building of their home, something of this nature. Somebody who has completed moving into a new home or a new upgraded kind of life or lifestyle. Maybe you started a new job. But something that was going on in your life reached a sense of completion. You've been relatively comfortable, and you have been studying up. You've been looking into things. You've been getting some information, getting the 411 on something. And whether this may have to do with a work situation, this may have to do with a romantic situation. This may have to do with you not really spying on somebody, but checking up on somebody, because somebody that you work with or somebody that you're involved with in a kind of a productive capacity. But you've been getting some inside information. And that's been very important to moving forward, because moving forward, as I say, you're not going to be as stressing out as much as you might have previously. Maybe you were stressed out a little bit such that you felt like you needed to, get that extra information. You needed to check up on somebody or some situation. It drove you to do your homework a little bit extra. But moving forward, I think that you are going to be, a person in this coming week who is not only de-stressed, but also in such a way that your mental faculties are there for you. So this is the kind of thing that where we come back from a vacation, we come back from a productive vacation. I think maybe in the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if you work a regular work week, those first few days, you're going to be finding yourself doing things flowing very easily. You're going to be getting your work done. You're going to be answering questions. You're going to be doing your thing. Whatever kind of mental activity you're engaging in, your mental faculties are going to be there for you. You're not going to have to stretch real hard to get that effort. And so you may be doing a lot, but you are also going to be doing it in a way where you don't feel so stressed out. That's going to continue. Those mental faculties are going to continue to be there for you, but by the end of the week, you might feel a little worn out. It might kind of come to a grind a little bit, and that often happens. I mean, whether it's our mental faculties or emotional or social faculties, when things are you're going at a full tilt there for a while, there can be an arc near the end of the week. You may find that there are some limitations that you just have to go ahead and live with. Whatever this might be, I see by the end of the week, you're going to reach a kind of stalemate. You're going to reach a kind of truce with something. You may find yourself in a partnership, whether it's a work partnership or even a family or romantic partnership, where your partner is not going to be budging. They're not going to be changing. They're not going to be doing things any differently like you would like them to do. But any kind of conflict between yourself and the other person is something that you are able to put aside. Like the attitude just being, okay, well, let's go ahead. You're going to do it your way. I'm going to do it my way, but we're going to do it together and keep moving. I think that this, this less stress in your life, the ability to have your mental faculties for you there is going to help you do that, help you deal with what in other people that you can't change. And we can't change other people. So that's something that you might have to run into by the end of the week. I think that you've been looking at things in a new way. You've been looking at yourself and in your situation in a completely different way than what you're used to. And this is part of the kind of the lower stress kind of vibe that you're stepping into. This is also something that in the social realm, this is something that may cause this new way that you're looking at things, and this may also develop a kind of a blind spot for you. I think that you may find a relationship in your life ending abruptly, and this is not. I don't want to alarm anybody out there. I don't see you being broken up with or having a broken heart, but I do see either someone in your life experiencing some sudden trauma, some sudden destruction of something in their life, or you and this other person experiencing a very rapid breakdown of the relationship. I think that this may be somebody around you in your social circle, but it may be somebody in your family circle as well. Again, don't go looking for this. But if it hits you out of the blue that maybe somebody in your life is experiencing something traumatic, that they're losing their job, they're losing their home, something of this nature, or if it hits you out of the blue that oh my gosh, all of a sudden now that I've changed a little bit, this person that has been a part of my life, but we just can't, for some reason we can't see eye to eye, we can't communicate anymore, we can't see eye to eye anymore. I think that this is something that you're going to learn from. I think you're going to grow from it. You're going to become wiser. I cannot tell you, there's a lot of free will involved, so I cannot tell you whether this relationship will overcome the challenge or if it's something that is just going to be a permanent breakdown. But I can tell you that you will grow from the experience. You will become wiser. And a growth in wisdom is also the conclusion here for the week. I think that you're going to see the world in a more realistic way, but you're going to see the world in a more realistic way intuitively. Intuitively, you are going to be, your intuition is becoming more attuned to making true and just evaluations of the world around you and of the people around you. And so I think by the end of the week, if there's something you can take away from your experiences this week, it should be that. It should be that just kind of take stock by the end of the week. And however it is you construe your intuition, how you think about your intuition, where that comes from. Check and see if maybe it isn't a little bit more accurate than it used to be. It's a little bit more reliable than it used to be. We all still need our mental faculties, we need our logic and our consciousness, but I think that is something that is going to be a true benefit for you from your experiences in the coming week. So I hope something here I've had to say is helpful to you, and I thank you for being here. I thank you for your comments, your likes, and your subscribes. There is a link to our Patreon page in the description below. So those of you who would like to join our Patreon subscribers get at least an additional 2 readings per month, one specifically for love and one for money. The love reading is divided between singles and those who are in committed relationships, so there's something for everyone there. And once again, this is Art Kozak, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the future.